football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. Inside his own 5. The Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He gets a block. And there he goes. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to power it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
Trying to power it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And the Aggies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls and fires complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. At the 20, he's got space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch.
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. Spin move. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Rhodes. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bush. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety. So zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
There's no substitute for experience. The QB did the right thing there. Third and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on fourth. Gonna look downfield again. Fires one high and deep. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Rhodes. Got the quick pass. And into the end zone. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man to the left.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
There he goes. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. And
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly... Dropping back, it's Rhodes. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna swing it on second down. Floats it out in space. And they swarm him under.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Rushes on him. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Flips it out on the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front creating a pass.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Rhodes. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got a little space. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle, perfect third down and long execution.
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. They'll bring him down, but a big play to put the final touches on the third and send us to the final period. That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggies. As It's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Aggie! Fired in from the red. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ramsey. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This is going to be a key that we look at.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. motion from the wide receiver. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but...
Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Rhodes. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're trailing in this game late, and the defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch him off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Trojans inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
give to the running back. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's